Hi there, wonderful awakening beings and spiritual souls. Jo Rose of JoRose.com, numerologist and energy forecaster. In this video, I'm sharing with you expression number 6. Some numerologists refer to this as the destiny number. They are the same. To understand how to calculate your expression number, I have created a video on this, so do go check it in the link below. We use the name on either your birth certificate or your adoption certificate, and this tells us the traits and skills that you've brought with you in this lifetime. Many people come to me about the life path number and what type of career, what's right for me to do, and I explain to them that the expression number is the first number I would look at. The life path number is about the lessons and opportunities, and as we progress throughout life, we can learn how to work with them together. Another important number is the heart's desire number, and at some stage I will create video on this, but the heart's desire number is the one that brings the motivation. So if you're not tuned in with the motivation, even giving you these skills, you may find that you've still got blocks. We are more than just one number, and to understand more about your own personal numerology, why not get in touch with me? I do readings, consultations and mentorships, and I absolutely love the mentorship program because each month we get to piece you together and move you towards your goals, be in alignment at the right place at the right time. So let's take a look now at the skills of the number 6 expression. When I think of the 6, I think about the responsible caregiver, and that's probably your most number one your skill is the caregiving. You care about the education of the young, the care of the elderly, and the improvement of the community. The 6 is highly artistic, very homely, good at hospitality, there to support, wants to harmonise, and a natural nurturer. When we think about the number 6 and we think about the bulge, we think about the pregnant mum. And that's a good way to understand that this is the parenting number. The 6 is about knowing versus owning. When I say that, the 6 learns very young in life many things. They're wise beyond their years, and they can appear at times as a little bit of a know-it-all, which does test the patience of other people, perhaps their parents or elders, or even their classmates as they move on in life. Knowing so much is one thing, but owning it is different. The 6, when it can come from a place of experience, knowing and understanding, becomes a great teacher, a great counsellor and coach. So there's a little snippet of the type of careers that you will be moving into. The other thing I said was responsible caregiver. So understanding responsibility for the self and for others. We really need to become responsible for the self. We all do. But the 6 tends to want to, because of the need for harmony, naturally becomes responsible for others, but at the cost of depletion to the self. So become responsible to the self, know your boundaries, know when to say no, and when not to interfere. Talking of that, it's not about fixing and interfering, but listening and nurturing others to do and be their best. Let's look at the strengths of the 6. The strengths are, you are the peacemakers, kind, conscientious, highly domesticated, very responsible, creative, wise, generous, dependable. Do remember to say no. Supportive and thoughtful. You are very thoughtful, as you will see when I share throughout this video. There's always a flip side of the numbers, and the flip side is you can become self-sacrificing, meddlesome, the doormat, a worrier, a doubter. When things aren't going right, you will smother others with love because it's your need for wanting that attention. You can become discontent, martyrish, self-righteous, self-critical, and one thing that you do struggle with is perfectionism. Learn to understand to be the best in the moment. Don't seek perfectionism because it will set you up for failure. And it's this perfectionism that wants you to fix other people's lives and situations that you take on so much that you do become the doormat and the martyr. Just bear that in mind. So let's take a look at you as a child. As a child, you most probably had a natural willingness to volunteer. You were looking to find your role early within the family, church, school, or community. Your requirement for peace starts young, and you tend to follow through on instructions. Now, if your parent is over demanding, this may be abused, but if your parent is on par, kind, caring, and that idealistic family, then it will feel like you're in the most loving home. Honestly, you probably feel like you're wrapped in cotton wool. Your house or home or love is all about cotton wool. But if it's the other way, just be mindful that you're not doing the things that the oldest would do. Because of this and understanding, you want to create an equilibrium and a peaceful vibration. You tend to learn many things way sooner than others. You mature quickly, you become a natural parent, and you can find yourselves getting your siblings ready for school, doing the packed lunch or even the meals. Certainly, perhaps when mum comes home or dad, putting the kettle on, maybe giving them a little massage as you grow older. You just want them to feel happy and good. It's a natural instinct, and it's great because you're a very generous energy, very generous person. Just make sure you don't bleed yourself dry in the process. Now, because you learn things, you mature very quickly, you can come across as a little bit of a know-it-all, and this could you could test the patience of maybe your teachers, your parents, or your siblings. You're not a know-it-all, it's just your willingness to make things work, and you feel you're doing it from the right place, and you are. But it's back to responsibility. Know when to step in and know when not to step in. Understanding boundaries is really important for the 6 energy. Because of this energy, as you grow older and you move into your teenage years, you've probably got more patience because you have learnt to be and feel the energy more than most. And perhaps as a form of escapism, away from making sure everybody else has got things working, you could fall into your artistic tendencies. If it was that you don't have the time, you might start baking or cooking great meals for the family. You could have been one of those children that loved getting that sunflower seed from school or the cress seeds, and perhaps you've got a little garden, some tomatoes or strawberries going. The 6 energy, the artistic energy, could also lead you to really love movies and music. You may find yourself writing music or having musical instruments and going to lessons. You could even be a part of a band or a singer and line up for the school productions, whether that be just acting or a musical. The 6 often finds themselves in positions of responsibility and trust. I mentioned I might or I might not have mentioned that the 6 can find themselves in communities, often volunteering, and it could be that you're in the Scouts or the Girl Guides, or you were, and because they were very environmental community-based projects, and you could find yourself being given positions of maybe looking after the younger teams, especially when it's on the camping or the day trips out. So responsibility and trust comes on your shoulders again quite young. So as you grow older, it's just a natural thing that you do, and you often volunteer. And again, for the school, when you become a parent, the chances are that you will volunteer your services, go in and help out at the school with their charities or their days out or cooking or reading, etc. Now, the 6 is such a loving, kind, caring person. However, if you keep over-giving, there are things that are going to happen, and you may feel that people are disloyal to you. You find this really hard. You don't necessarily hit out or get angry. I mean, there are times that you will. So what you might do is find solace in eating. And this could help the 6, what is it? A minute on the lips is an inch on the hips. So just be mindful that you don't turn to food to help you through this. And also be mindful that as you're feeling depleted and low and hurt, that you don't overcompensate and smother others, whether that be your pets, your plants, or if you're in a relationship. You don't want to be needy. You don't want to overgive, because then again, that's just going to carry on depleting you, because the more you overgive, the less effort other people have to put in. And the 6 can be over generous, over givers, and wonder why they are treated like a martyr or a doormat. And I don't want you to be like that, but I just want you to understand that you've got to give to yourself first. It's your life, LYFE. Love yourself first every day, and this will help you understand and attract better relationships, more uplifting and equal filling relationships as you move on throughout life. The 6 kind of seems like an idealist, and I often say to people, if you've got a 6 as a friend, you've probably got a friend for life. The 6 is very kind, caring and giving, and people often come because they feel like that you have the confidence and strength, and it's because you have a natural ability to be open and vulnerable. You are transparent and you share, that people feel that they can come and trust. I've said you can be often put in a place of responsibility and trust, and this starts young and moves forward and stays with you throughout your life. So let's take a quick look now at the adult, the mature side of you. As this sets in, you've got money, you're out working, the chances are you like to go out and dine more, sometimes just to explore and enjoy the company of your friends, but also perhaps because you want to learn how to make that and put it in your own kitchen and serve it to your own family and loved ones. When the 6 turns up at somebody's event or home, they seem to always bring the perfect ideal gift. They know what the person is about because they've learned to listen, and they're very understanding. You will turn up with flowers, chocolates or wine, probably the spot on one that they want. A gift for a wedding or a baby shower or a birthday, again, you've got it. You just know. There's something that the 6 knows, because they're looking to create that harmony, that perfect moment. And remember, perfectionism. Don't look for that, but the ideal moment, the ideal gift. And if people come to you, the chances are your cupboards are full, a cake has been baked, and the kettle is on. Your door is open. The 6 home, or the 6 energy, is literally open door, party or gatherings. And people tend to go away feeling good. Again, they go away feeling good. Make sure it's not at the cost of your own energy. You're the kind of person, as I said, that turns up. And if there's something to do, you don't just turn up with the wine and the flowers. You could turn up with your gardening gloves or a paintbrush or something to help make it right. You come along to fix it, and just checking that they want it before you do. But you're the kind of guest that people open their arms to. You live in a home that feels comfortable. Comfort is the most important thing for you. So you make your home look good. Your garden looks good. Everything looks good. And it's generally clean and tidy. So that, or it's accepted, or it's that comfy, cozy feeling that you're never embarrassed to open the doors. Anyone's welcome, no matter what time or day. They can call on you. So home is very important. And this is a skill, again, that you can take out into your career. People with the 6 energy can be very successful. You have the potential for financial reward. The type of businesses that you will work on will be some kind of care in the community, service-based, family-run, healing or creative businesses. You'll get a team in, and as you develop and grow, it'll feel like a family. There'll be no worries about taking time off and going away on holiday, because those that you've left in charge of it will want it to work and look forward to making it feel good for you when you return. So the only thing that can get in the way of a 6 regarding career and businesses is the self, doubt and worry. Law of attraction, what you focus on expands. So focus on good connection, love and harmony, and that's the business that you have. You can be very successful at many businesses, as I will explain in a short while. You are trusted as an employee, and you are fair as an employer. So people like to work for you. People like you to be the friend. You are really the go-to person for many people, and you enjoy this. This lights you up. Just make sure it doesn't deplete you. I say this many times because the 6 will forget this. Okay? In business, remember the self. 6s want the business to be successful. They want to make sure they're paying their staff. First, pay yourself. Make sure you've got holidays booked in. You pay yourself. When you pay yourself, stress goes and you're there for your staff. If you're making sure the staff have got it, you're always worrying about this, and you get to the point where you can't even pay your own bills. This is not good. So pay the self first. Think about the self. It's your life, LYFE. Love yourself first every day. And literally it radiates out, and it's an inspiration and motivation for the others to do the same. You're fair in your salaries, you're fair in your wages, you're fair in the rewards for your staff. People love working for you, and the chances are they'll stay with you for a long time, a bit like families. The 6 can be blunt. They don't mean to be blunt, but bearing in mind that they're transparent and open, they openly share, and it can appear blunt. You don't mean it to be a problem, you just want to help others. So just accept when something comes back that you aren't appreciated. It could be because they need to find it out themselves. Now, the 6 rarely argues. I've already mentioned if people are disloyal to you, you'll go and do other things or overgive. You rarely argue, but when you do, it can bring up some behaviours that are so opposite. Jealousy and criticism and various forms of having others feel bad about themselves, or you really becoming the martyr. It's about tolerance, to help others see what they're doing and raise them up. It takes time to teach others. Yes, you've got it, you've understood, you've matured well. It takes time for others to get to where you are at. So it's about patience. The six needs a long-term plan. The 6 may well get married early, or when they get married, it's for life. They could have children very soon, and if they don't have children, they'll have pets or plants or some other living something, because they need to put their time and attention in. It could be that you're just a devoted partner. I don't mean just. It could be that you're highly devoted to your partner, but children or pets are very important. You're looking for the long term, and divorce hits a 6 hard. Now, if a 6 does end up in that way, the chances are you haven't been looking at the relationship and you were there fixing it and making it work, and the other person had left a long time ago. So bear this in mind. Make sure that you're moving up evenly and that you spend time connecting and communicating. Don't you just keep on fixing it and doing it. The 6 likes to work with others. It doesn't mean they don't work on their own. If you work on your own, the chances are you're in a people-based industry, or it's a short-term industry or job that you're doing. So while I'm on that point, shall we take a quick look at the careers that the 6 can enjoy? A selection of areas for the 6 is anything artistic, anything in the care field, home, hospitality, that you do have some roles in retail and business, or beauty. So let's take a look at the artistic ones. In the artistic area, you could be a fashion designer, costume designer, graphic designer, greeting card designer, anything with words, poetry, writing songs, writing a book, actor, musician, anything in theatre, producing the scenery, the props, the signs or production, or just running the theatre. In the care industry, you could be a practice nurse, registered nurse, doctor, physician, consultant, a vet, midwife, psychologist, therapist, someone in social work, social care, care in the community, hospital, administration, or anything in the hospital. It could be the cleaning section of the hospital or the running of the hospital, retirement facilities, nursing homes, a counsellor, a coach, a youth worker, an academic advisor, a teacher, nanny, someone in kindergarten, somebody in the recreational field, the ball pits or the parks where children and families go, a teacher, assistant, a student. The 6 may have left early, had a family and gone back. It could be that a 6 is often a student, because as you progress with time, you want to learn things on a higher level, whether that's to learn more about cooking, more about flowers, more about healing, more about beauty. The 6 is a constant student in life. You could find yourself on the school board, the governors, or involved in school activities like school trips, reading, cooking, whatever the schools are doing. You could be a part of this. Moving on to the home, you could be an interior designer, decorator, someone in floristry, working in the garden, a landscape gardener. You're a homemaker, stay-at-home parent, into home furnishings, whether it's just buying them and putting them in place or making them yourself. A guardian or foster carer. In the hospitality arena, you could be a butler, housekeeper, living or coming into the hotel, bed and breakfast, guest house, chef, bartender, some waiting staff, restaurant owner, manager. You could own or manage your own hotel or boarding house, etc. Cook, caterer, catering business where you go to events, a party planner, party designer, tea rooms, anything in the hospitality field. In the retail and business section, you could sell anything or create anything within food, home, beauty, the image, cosmetics, fashion, skin, well-being, banking. I know this is a bit extreme. Banking, insurance, a judge, a community leader, receptionist, career consultant, or someone in recruitment. You're looking to get the people in the right places. You're looking to constantly create harmony. In the beauty field, you could be a makeup artist or sell makeup. It could be that you create your own form of makeup or skin beauty products. Anything in therapy, massage, Reiki, any of the healing modalities, a color consultant, a life coach, a personal trainer. You're there to raise the vibration of the person within their own home, within the community, within the world on this planet. The 6th does well to learn to love and appreciate the self. Remember, never at the cost of the self for others. You need to learn to balance giving with receiving. Respect boundaries, create your own, know when to say no, and respect others. Don't fix it, but wait to be invited or let them get on and do it themselves. As a caregiver, remember the care starts with the self. Know the responsibility for you. Now, if you've loved this video, do give me a thumbs up. If you've liked it, please share. Talking about liking and sharing it, wouldn't it be great to share this kind of video with your family and friends and help them find out what kind of career or life that they've got in store, and if they did this, could actually better maneuver through their life? If you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe and press that bell for further notifications. I've got many videos coming up, whether it be a monthly forecast, whether in the future it's more of the expression numbers for your family and friends, or your heart's desire number. I have created a personal year series, and that's really good to understand the skills that you've got from your expression number, your life path number, which is the lessons that you're going to learn, and knowing the energy that you're in every moment. All videos I've mentioned, do go check the links in the description below. And remember, if you want to go deeper into your own numerology, I do readings, consultations and mentorships, and I'd love to work with you at some level, some way, to help raise your vibration and live the life you were born to live. I do have a website which I've mentioned. It's not working properly for messages, so leave a comment below this video and we can find a way of getting in touch. Test my website, because at some point it will be working. Thank you for watching. I hope you've got a lot from this, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.